Hi kids, I am your CJ teacher. So we are meeting after a long days, isn't it? So last day, the previous day, Sunny teacher taught you about fractions. What is a fraction? What is an equivalent fraction, etc. Isn't it? So you remember all those things? Fraction is a part of the whole. When you cut an apple into 4 pieces, one piece is called, how will you tell that in fraction? Out of 4, one part. How will you denote it? 1 by 4, isn't it? Out of 4, one part means how will you denote it? 1 by 4, and 1 is called the numerator and 4 is called the denominator. Then this bar is called the fractional bar, isn't it? So 1 by 4, we will read it as 1 by 4. All these things Sunny teacher taught you. So again, we learned how to write an equivalent fraction. What are the equivalent fractions for 1 by 4? How will you write an equivalent fraction? By multiplying and by multiplying numerator and denominator with the same number. So equivalent fraction for 1 by 4. If I multiply it with 2, what will you get? 1 into 2, 2 by 4 into 2, 8. So 1 by 4 is equivalent to 2 by 8. Again, if I am multiplying it with 3, what will you get? 1 into 3, 3, 4 into 3, 12. So 1 by 4 is equivalent to 2 by 8. It is equivalent to 3 by 12. 3 by 12 is same as 1 by 4. How? By dividing, isn't it? So how will you create an equivalent fraction? By either multiplying the numerator and denominator with the same number, or by dividing the numerator and denominator with the same number. So today we are going to learn about the types of fraction. There are 6 types of fractions. So let's see. First one is like fraction. So like fraction means when you get a group of fractions, the denominators will be the same. Let's see. Fractions having same denominators are called like fractions. Look at the examples. 2 by 9, 3 by 9, 4 by 9, 5 by 9. See, all the denominators are the same. Understood? Same denominator. Same denominator. If same denominator come, we'll call that fraction as like fraction. So what will be unlike fraction? Fractions having different denominator. Unlike fraction, that is the second type of fraction. Unlike fraction means fractions having different denominators are called unlike fraction. We can write 1 by 2, 3 by 4, 4 by 5, 5 by 6, different denominators. They are known as unlike fraction. And third type of fraction, it is unit fraction. From the word unit, we know it is 1. So fractions with 1 as numerator are called unit fractions. Look at the examples. 1 by 2, 1 by 9, 1 by 4, 1 by 5. Here the numerator is equivalent to 1. Numerator is equivalent to 1. This type of fractions are known as unit fraction. Next, fourth type of fraction is proper fraction. Proper fraction means here the numerator is less than the denominator. Fractions with numerator less than the denominator are called proper fractions. See, look at the example. Here you can see, we know this is the numerator. The digit above the bar, this is the numerator. So look at these fractions. All the numerators are smaller than the denominator. 1 is smaller than 2. 3 is smaller than 5. 7 is less than 9. 11 is less than 20. So, proper fraction. What is a proper fraction? Fractions with numerator less than the denominator. If the numerator of a fraction is less than the denominator, smaller than the denominator, we call it as proper fraction. Next is improper fraction. Here the reverse of proper fraction means fractions with numerator is greater than the denominator. Fractions with numerator greater than the denominator are called improper fraction. Look at the example. Here 5 is greater than 2. 8 greater than 3. 7 greater than 4. 11 greater than 10. So, if the numerator is greater than the denominator, we call that fraction as improper fraction. Next is, sixth one is mixed fraction. Mixed fraction means there will be a whole number. A mixed fraction consists of a whole number and a proper fraction. Now you learn what is a proper fraction. Proper fraction means numerator will be less than the denominator. Whole numbers means we know 0, 1, 2, 3, etc. Isn't it? So there will be a whole number, then a proper fraction. Those fractions are known as mixed fraction. So look at the example. 3 and 1 by 2. 3 is the whole number and 1 by 2 is the proper fraction. 1 is less than 2. So we call this fraction as proper fraction. So whole number plus proper fraction is mixed fraction. Mixed fractions. If mixed fraction consists of a whole number and a proper fraction. Here 4 is the whole number, 2 by 5 proper fraction. 5 is the whole number, 3 is less than 4. So 3 by 4 is the proper fraction. 2 whole number, 1 by 4 proper fraction. So now we learned about 6 types of fraction. First one was like fraction, same denominators. Unlike fractions, different denominators. Unit fraction, numerator is equal to 1. Proper fraction, numerator less than denominator. Improper fraction, numerator greater than denominator. Mixed fraction, it consists of a whole number and a proper fraction. Understood? So, next. Exercise 1.2, page 60. Those questions we are doing, okay? Identify whether the given sets of fractions are like fractions or unlike fractions. Like fraction or unlike fraction. We know, I will explain once again. Like fraction. Like fraction means denominator same. Then unlike fraction, denominator different. Don't forget this. Unit fraction, numerator equal to 1. Then proper fraction, numerator is less than the denominator. Then improper fraction, numerator is greater than denominator. And mixed fraction, mixed fraction is there will be a whole number plus the proper fraction. These types of fractions, 6 types of fractions are there. You have to learn all those things. So let's do the problem. First question, 2 by 7, 3 by 7, 1 by 7, 4 by 9. the question is identify whether the given set of fractions are like or unlike. What type of fraction is this? Here, three fractions denominators are the same, but for 9 is different. So, whole set, if we take the whole set, these fractions are different, isn't it? So, it is unlike fraction. Next question. 7 by 5, 17 by 5, 4 by 5, 5 by 5. Here denominators are the same. So, like fractions. Next question. Next is conversion. How to convert an improper fraction to a mixed fraction. What is an improper fraction? Fractions with numerator is greater, isn't it? Numerator is greater than denominator. That type of fraction is known as improper fraction. So, the question is this, 5 by 2. Here numerator is greater than the denominator. We have to convert it to mixed fraction. Mixed fraction means there will be a whole number plus the proper fraction. So, how will you convert it? So, the first step is, when you get 5 by 2, we will divide it, numerator divided by the denominator. That is 5 divided by 2. How many times 2 will go in 5? 2 2s are 4. So 2 into 2, 4. 5 minus 4, 1. Now you got the division. That is the first step. Again, how will we write here? Which is our quotient? 2. That will be our whole number. Quotient will be our whole number. Quotient will be our whole number. Then the remainder will be our numerator. For the proper fraction, the remainder will be our numerator and the same denominator. That is the divisor will be our denominator. Understood? So, this is the rule. First step is you have to divide it, numerator divided by the denominator. Then when you get the answer, what will you do? Quotient, we will write it as the whole number. And how to write the proper fraction? Our remainder will be our numerator and the same denominator, or the divisor from here will be our denominator. So this is how you convert an improper fraction to a mixed fraction. Let's do 2 questions. Convert the improper fraction to a mixed fraction. First question, 45 by 6. I told we have to divide it. 45 by 6. See, how many times 6 will go in 45? You have to recite the table of 6. 6 into 7 gives 42. 6 sevens are 42. When you subtract 5 minus 2, 3. 4 minus 4, 0. So we got 7 and 3 by 6. I told you when you convert it to improper fraction, the quotient will be our whole number. So 7 and remainder will be our numerator and divisor will be our denominator. Again, you have learned equivalent fraction, isn't it? So we can convert it. This can be written as whole number, no change. Again, 3 and 6, there are common factors. Both are multiples of 3. So how will you write it? 3 can be written as 1 into 3. 2 can be written as 2 into 3. There is a common factor 3. So let's cancel that. What is left? So this is equal to 7 and 1 by 2. Equivalent fraction for 3 by 6. Now you understood why we learned equivalent fraction. Wherever an equivalent fraction comes, make it to the lowest form. Understood? So 3 by 6 can be written as, we can cancel them and write it as 1 by 2. Why? They are multiples of 3. So we can cancel the common factor in the numerator and the denominator. We can cancel these 3 in both cases. So what is left? 7 and 1 by 2. Understood? Next question. 123 divided by 8. How many times 8 will go? 1 is smaller than 8. So we'll take 12. How many times 8 will go in 12? Recite the table of 8. 8 into 1 is 8. When you subtract, you will get 4. Bring down 3. 8 5s are 40. So you should be thorough with the tables. Then only you will be able to do division. That is why I told you thorough with the tables. Understood? So 5 8s are 40. 3 minus 0 is 3. 4 minus 4 is 0. So how will you write this in mixed fraction? Quotient will be our whole number 15. Then numerator is 3. 15 will be our whole number. 3 will be our numerator and 8 will be our denominator. So it is 15 and 3 by 8. See here there is no common factor 3 and 8. So this is our answer 15 and 3 by 8. So how will you do? How will you convert this improper fraction to mixed fraction? I'll tell you the steps once again. First you have to divide the numerator by denominator. That is 56 divided by 3. This you have to do. Then what is the next step? Quotient is the whole number. When you divide, what will you get? 3 into 1 is 3. So 26. Again 3 into 8 is 24. So 2. Isn't it? So here quotient is the whole number. Then next. Remainder is the numerator. Then divisor. Divisor is our denominator. So how will you write? 56 by 3 is equal to our quotient. Quotient is the whole number. 18 is the whole number. And proper fraction means numerator will be 2 by denominator is 3 itself. So our answer is 56 by 3. When you convert it to mixed fraction, what will you get? 18 and 2 by 3. Next, converting the reverse order. Mixed fraction to an improper fraction. Mixed fraction, we know there is a whole number and a proper fraction. This you have to convert it to improper fraction. That is, numerator will be greater than the denominator. This way you have to do. So how will we do? 3 and 1 by 2. The first step is multiply the whole number and the denominator. See, multiply here 3 into 2. Multiply the whole number into the denominator. That is the first step. Then add the numerator with that. Add the numerator with that. Then whole divided by 2. Understood? So it is, see, this is the order I have given. Okay, whole number into denominator plus numerator by 2. Again, what is 3 into 2? 6. 6 plus 1 by 2. That is 7 by 2. Look at this answer. Here numerator is greater than the denominator. So 3 and 1 by 2. When converted to improper fraction, we got the answer as 7 by 2. Convert the mixed fraction to improper fraction. First question. 2 and 3 by 4. What will we do? First step is 2 into 4 plus 3 by 4. Whole number into denominator plus numerator by whole number by the denominator. 2 into 4 is 8 plus 3 by 4. That is 11 by 4. Second question. 4 and 2 by 9. How will we write? 4 into 9 plus 2 by 9. 4 into 9 is 36 plus 2 by 9. 36 plus 2 is 38 by 9. Understood? Again, we'll discuss the steps. 8 and 3 by 5. According to our step, what we will do? First, find the product of whole number and the denominator, isn't it? Find the whole number and the denominator. That is 8 into 5. That you have to multiply. Then, along with the product, you have to add 3 to that. That is 40 plus 3. Again, the sum obtained in step 2 is the numerator of the answer. So when you add what we get, that is the numerator. Then the denominator of the fraction remains the same denominator. That is 43 by 5. Understood? These are the steps. First, multiply whole number and the denominator. Then what you get the answer, that answer plus the numerator. That is the numerator we get 43. Then the same denominator by 5. So this is how you convert a mixed fraction to improper fraction. So study this, and with this, thank you children. Take care. God